Chuck is webcasting from Alabama, and he shares, I hear the Lord saying, anticipate recovery and breakthrough. We need to allow our emotions to go through the recovery and not rush, so we see the breakthrough blessings that are on the horizon for each one of us. We're moving from winter dormancy toward the budding strength of spring. So I just want you to pause, just as we worshiped, just raise your hands one more time in that. We are not rushing the Lord's healing work.
Yesterday, there was such an oppressive atmosphere in the earth, and I just felt like a little seed in the ground, buried deep in the ground, so deep in the ground. And I was like, Lord, what is this? It was all the pressure of all the soil and all the burden of everything pressing down, pressing down, pressing down. But he said, you're just a little seed and you're about to bloom again. And I saw a little green shoot coming out the side, coming out, pushing, 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 pushing through, pushing through, pushing towards the sun. I was pushing towards the sun. I was pushing towards the one that I worship, the one that I love, the one I adore. So we're just little seeds. We're pushing through in this season to bloom again, pushing toward the sun, pushing toward the one who has the life, who has the life, who has the light, who has the sun, who has the radiance. We're pushing through. So don't despair. Don't despair. You're gonna bloom again.
Yes.
So welcome to the year 2022. This is also the Hebrew year 5782. And it's a good idea to begin every year by hearing what God is saying about it, because God is speaking, and he speaks prophetically. Revelation 2:7 says, he who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit is saying to the churches. Now, the prophets have said some interesting things about this year that we're in. Back in September, we had our Head of the Year conference for the Hebrew year 5782, and the theme of that conference prophetically was building the house for the future. And we saw the Hebrew letter associated with this year is the letter Beit. The letter Beit was originally a picture of a house. As a matter of fact, the Hebrew word Beit is the Hebrew word for a house. So in Hebrew, this is the year of the house. The church is God's house. It's his sanctuary in the earth. And this is a year of the house that God wants to establish his house in a new way. But now we move into 2022. And Chuck gave us a new prophetic theme. And the prophetic theme for the Starting the Year Off Right conference was a new caravan is on the way. So prophetically, we're in the year of the caravan. So what is a caravan? I looked it up in Wikipedia. You know, that's the high standard of truth and reality. But sometimes it says some good things. Wikipedia said a caravan is a group of people traveling together, often on a trade expedition. Caravans were used mainly in desert areas where traveling in groups aided in defense against bandits. They often carried luxurious and expensive goods such as silks or jewelry. Now, caravans are described several places in the Bible. And in the Bible, whenever you see a caravan, it is always a sign of God's blessing being released. So the year of the caravan means God says this is a year of blessing. Tell your neighbor, I'm ready for blessing.